Hey, what it do, y'all? What it do? Long time no see, no hear, but I'm still around here, cooking it up, making it happen. Got a lot of great things on the way. I figured I'd do this live stream definitely for my subscribers. Y'all been riding on the spaceship with me for quite some time. You know, been riding on the spaceship with me for quite some time. I started off as doing things about wolves and I had a wolf pack, but everybody now got on this thing called a spaceship with me. So we evolving around here, go from wolves to astronauts. That's what we do, right? So yeah, we here. And just gonna do this one. This is definitely for everybody. So show my face a little bit. It's good. Wait till some more people come up in the building. I see Unique is up in the building right now. Good to see you up in the building once again. Yeah. So we here and wait till a few more people show up, then I can chat a little bit more. Just thought I start a little earlier than planned. I'll kind of pop in and out, showing my face here and there, more people come into the building. So I'm not going to be too long on this live stream. Just kind of want to go over a few things, but also talk about a few things too. I don't want to bore y'all with just uh, content politics or YouTube politics. That's not what this What Up series has been about. It's just literally to say what up to y'all. If y'all got any questions for me, feel free to ask me. As long as it ain't coming from somebody trying to be a hater. And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying overall. We here. All right. So uh kind of jump back out of the screen for a little bit while I kind of go over some things. I gotta put back on the spacesuit as you see right before you. So I did a new portion of this playlist just to start off, and it's called Rayology XM 2.0. Because basically, starting next year, I'll be more so Rayology XM 2.0. And what I mean by that is I'll be doing mostly podcast style uploads. I won't be doing too much of a lot of video uploads. I'll still do a few here and there just for the algorithm's sake. But for the most part, I'll be doing podcasts. I'm more of an audio versus video kind of guy. So I'll be doing a lot of podcasts here on YouTube since they offer that now, but also on other platforms that do podcasts. But yeah, go into my playlist. You'll see a new playlist. Now it's just simply called Rayology XM 2.0. Like actually what I mean by this is um they have like a separate playlist on YouTube simply called podcast now. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like strictly podcasts. I like that. So, a lot of my previous podcasts that I've done from other platforms that I just shared here on YouTube, now I have a specific playlist for that now. But it's in the podcast bracket of this channel, which is just nothing but playlist, which is nothing but podcast. No videos, just audio because I'm mostly audio, right? But like I said, I'll still do some video here and there. But as far as more videos in general, y'all need to make sure y'all subscribe to Rayology XM Plus, okay? Because I'm gonna be doing a lot more comprehensive videos over there instead of here at the main channel. Where, like I said, I'll still be doing videos here, but it'll probably be more just impromptus like I've been doing these past few days now that I'm eligible and able to do that. I bet some of y'all been like, dang, Ray been popping up doing a lot of videos more than usual. Yeah, because now I'm really able to do that and I'm able to like really flow freely doing that. Like in the past, to really get on that wave of doing that, I would have to literally go on IG. And I still will be doing that on IG too. So yeah, check me out on IG. Uh I've had to go through getting new equipment as far as like computers and tablets, stuff like that, because yeah, I just have to upgrade. Got to upgrade components of the spaceship. So that's been sort of also what I've been doing lately. Just been upgrading a lot of my equipment. So y'all gonna hear a new microphone. Got the new mic. Excuse me. I got a new microphone, but been trying to put it together. I know y'all have probably heard me. I don't know. Recently, I've kind of going live, trying to work on like setting up this microphone that I got. So I gotta probably get a few more adapters for it. But we're gonna make it right. It's gonna pop off. So just trying to do more of what I feel is best for this channel. So okay. But yeah, technically Rayology XM 2.0 is starting next year, but actually I started Rayology XM 2.0. Little did everybody know. Um, I've already started that this year. If someone noticed that or didn't notice that, or actually, I kind of started that a couple of years ago, where I just started doing a lot more podcasting versus just videos. I was doing more audio because it's just really about what I'm saying. You know, who want to look at me unless you just, you want to look at me because, you want to look at me. But haters want to look at me too. But I haven't dealt with a lot of that lately. So that's good. Hey, you know, you're gonna have more good people, more people that love you than the people that hate you, right? You're doing right, you're gonna get mostly right around your way, right? So that's what that's all about. Um, just try to be in a good standing, try to be positive, man. Positive gonna keep coming back to you. Good karma going to keep coming back to you, especially if that's how you started your content on YouTube. So the thumbnail that I chose for this live stream in particular that you see with me as an astronaut with the arrows being shot at the back. Yeah, that was kind of given that as I evolved into the astronaut, I was dealing with a lot of hate at that time. As I started to shift from wolf to astronaut and just started to get on this astronomical wave, astronautical wave, right? And so things happen when you evolve. Things happen when you start to grow more. You have to get off the old skins, the old layers, shed a little bit, right? You gotta shed off the old hairs, things like that. Shed off the old you. Shed off the old things, the old environments, old people, old environments. That's just with life. That's not just with online internet. Yeah, exactly. Unique. The evolution of rayology. Yes, that's it. Yes, but yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm on. Like I'm on that. Let me actually put back on my glasses. I just sometimes let y'all see me on this video without my glasses on because if I put on my glasses when y'all see me on video like this, you can kind of see that you can't really see my eyes behind the lenses. I mean, I guess I can now feel comfortable just wearing my glasses in general, but yeah, that I'm doing that so y'all can actually see me, so you can see me. baby. All right. But let's talk more on like more about what I'm trying to do. And like I said, I'll get off into a couple of subject matters that I wanted to touch on. Like I like to touch up on a lot of things after things have simmered down. There's a lot of stuff I know that's going on online right now and out here in the secular world and even the spiritual world per se. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of news. And we could talk about it and whatever people want to bring up, we could talk about it. Okay. We could talk about it. Let's do it. But yeah, let me talk more on just also the fact that yeah, videos I'll be just doing a lot more videos showing my face too when I do more videos here at this channel because I'm just tired of the time it takes to do graphics. I still do graphics. Like I did my most recent video about uh a man's hawk of heart for her. Just a man's heart, like a man that's truly on his masculine principles. Uh you're basically setting yourself up self you're basically setting yourself up like you're Incredible Hawk, especially if you're on that Black Knight type of time that I'll be talking about from time to time at this channel, right? But now I got another channel where I just talk about a lot of that content altogether, which is Scorch Earth Incorporated. Hey, what's good, Brown Do Life? Yeah, we definitely got to chop it up more, family. Good to see you up in the building once again. Like I said, these what ups are for the people that been, around my way. But even if you new here, you know, good to see you too. But yeah, definitely for my peoples. What's good, Brown Do Life? Good to see you. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, we just and then yeah, let me talk about this. Like what Brown Do Life has brought to my attention before. And I appreciate a lot of his thoughts, a lot of Brown Do Life's thoughts. Uh, just still going to be an alternative to what we hear out there amongst the manosphere and all that. That's why I call myself the Xenosphere, because I'm nothing like the manosphere. I'm not affiliated with the manosphere. I'm not even associated with the manosphere. Do I know people from the manosphere? Yeah, of course. I mean, hey, you have certain type of content that talks about social issues, social content. You're probably going to run into somebody from the manosphere. That's just it, right? Or you're going to run into people that listen to manosphere content. Well, however, let it be known, I'm outer space. I'm out of those places, right? I'm not affiliated nor associated with the manosphere. I'm not endorsed nor sponsored by the manosphere. I'm truly over here winging it, bringing it from the mothership, right? So down to earth, down to the earth. I'm talking to y'all, not from not from the manosphere. Okay, this is truly Rayology XM content. No content from any other platform, anybody else's channel. These ideas that come from here are very all original, 100%. Over 1,000, 1,000,000%. Thanks a million. Okay, XM. Thanks a million. Uh, Everything over here is what I'm just trying to do that's opposite and outside of all the manosphere and all these other channels, these player, Mac, Pimp, Alpha, Sigma, you name it. I'm just trying to be outside of all that stuff, as I believe I've been from day one. I mean, there was one point in time where I was gravitating to Sigma male content until I realized that I wasn't even a Sigma male. And of course, likewise with the alpha male channel. So I was like, oh man, I ain't no alpha male, you know. So a lot of these, like I said, even with the pimp Mac and player channels, all that stuff, I can I can relate to the idea of Mac, even though that's not what I'm about. So I realized I wasn't about that either. So when you start to be on this astronautical type of vibe, you start to realize you were made for a higher purpose, higher calling, therefore a higher message, right? And I believe that's what a lot of my content has been here from this channel so far. Still well ahead of his, still well ahead of its time. My content is. It's not that I'm behind, and it's not that I don't have a lot of subscribers. Then I should. I'm just waiting for everybody else to catch up. Okay. Then at that point, you could say, "Oh, Reality XM finally went viral." There you go. All right. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Rayology XM Plus. Make sure y'all subscribe to Scorch Earth Incorporated. If any of my mods that are here tonight, if y'all can find my channels for me, because I had to upgrade my equipment, I haven't been able to put all my links together. If y'all can find my other channels, feel free to put those in the chat if you can find them, okay? So far, I've just said Reality XM Plus, and I just said Scorch Earth Incorporated. You said, you said, Unique, what are your thoughts about the future? I will answer that. In pertaining to what though? Like just in general, or just specifically what you mean about the future, or just overall? Either way, just let me know what is you mean by that. But you also said on you said Unique. What's your thoughts on therapy? Because people online keep talking about people need therapy like it's a kind of fad or trend. Okay, I'll definitely answer that, and then you just to coincide with what you asked me before about what are my thoughts about the future. About the future, you said in general, what are my thoughts? Okay, I'm gonna definitely answer that question too. So I want to get to this one because you did bring this up initially. What's your thoughts on therapy? Because people online keep talking about people need therapy like it's some kind of fad or a trend. Well, like I said in a live stream before, people just need to raise their they need to raise their vibration. Okay, literally instead of therapy, you need to raise your thermostat. Your thermo. You need to raise that. And that's through your vibration. We just forget how to do that for each other. We so big on doing that for ourselves, we don't even try to figure out how to do that for each other. Okay, but you relied on a stranger for this thing called therapy. So that's just that. Uh, but yeah, with Rayology XM Plus, that channel was going to be for the sole purpose initially for offering higher level information. Speaking of the high vibration, I realized that would require a totally different channel altogether under a totally different name, not associated with me. Now, that other channel is called the Outermost Post. So y'all want some higher level type of conversations that I've done here before, but now I just have it on a different channel. That channel is called the Outermost Post, where basically I go more in with my inverted perspective instead of just as I do at this channel, I talk about a lot of these topics of relationships and marriage with the inverted perspective. Like I have a sole channel now where it's dedicated to that type of concept and knowledge and information. Look it up. It's called the Outermost Post. Okay. And I don't have much up yet, but a lot is on its way. Okay. A lot of content is on its way. I promise you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you said, what are my thoughts about the future? So, yeah, let me answer that, Unique. So, my thoughts about the future. Whew, the future is what you make of it. You know, I've heard of it before. The future is what you make of it. So that ties in with what you just said, Unique, about instead of therapy, you need to raise your frequency. Yes, in order to get to a higher vibration, you need to raise your frequency. You need to increase your frequency. The future is what you make of it. So I'd say this: the future, if you want it to be on a higher vibration or you want to match the Earth's, the future's, or whatever, you want to match that higher vibration, you must increase your frequency. Otherwise, expect a very low vibrational future. Okay. So I believe with a lot of what's going on out here as far as the future is concerned, I believe that, in my opinion, I believe a lot of people will start waking up despite of what we hear about all this dystopia going on about people just not getting it. A lot of people ain't gonna learn, and we just got a very grim and dismal future ahead of us. I believe there's going to be a lot of people waking up even more, but not just for the sake of being woke, if you will. No, truly, like, hey, we are damaging this planet. Okay, y'all need to look at that movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Okay, because a lot of my content that I'm gonna be dropping at the outermost post, as Unique just shared in the chat, we gonna be on that type of outer worldly concept and knowledge, talking about a lot of things in this world that is faltering that we must see and foresee in the future if we were to step outside of this planet, look amongst the firmament, right? And thank you also, Unique, for sharing Rayology XM Plus. Y'all make sure y'all go to those channels, check them out. Uh, and then you just also ask, what other channels basically do you want in the links in the chat for? Uh, let's see. Yeah, you can even look up my spiritual channel, Ray the Roamer. Look that one up too, Ray the Roamer. Yeah, because that's also just talking from a different lens where I didn't want to put everything all on one channel because I did get some advice from another content creator as far as just kind of simplifying my channel, right? So this channel, as y'all see now, is just mainly about relationships. You know, that's what this channel is about, but I offer it from a cosmic level. So basically, this channel is about cosmic love. This channel is about family and things like that on a cosmic level and for the next generation. Okay. And anybody else thinking about this right now in this generation, you're just being futuristic with yours truly. And I could dig it. I love it. But yes, with Unique sharing the Ray the Roamer channel, that's a spiritual channel. Since I've had people in the past assume I wasn't spiritual, I was too secular and carnal. Well, little do they know I've been talking on a lot of spiritual, biblical, religious things for quite some time. The ignorance is bliss, though, right? But yeah, I've been doing this for a while. People just ain't been catching up, right? But I only want the people that support me to catch up. All the ignorant ones, they can stay ignorant, you know, stay as the earthlings. that most people are. You know, only a few people want to rise to higher levels of consciousness and, you know, all of that, right? Only a few people are like that. And so this channel is for those few and for those that want to know. Okay, so I'm not trying to make myself exclusive in that regard. I open up the doors to the spaceship to everyone. You know, it's like an arc. All right. So I got what they would call a space arc. Could you call me Noah? I won't say I'm Noah, but I got a space arc. Look at Rayology XM as a space arc. But even more so, I lead you to the arc to a lot of my other channels where I just talk more on other realms. Because, hey, I'm not getting any younger, and I want to be able to migrate a lot of my topics to other channels that I have when I get at certain ages and stages in my life. I won't always be here at Rayology XM, but that's not to say I will one day disappear from Rayology XM. There might be times where I might be at my other channels more so than here. More so, at times I've done that too lately. Like there was times when I was at my spiritual channel more. There was times when I've been at Rayology XM Plus more because I was getting that channel started. Likewise with the Outermost Post, Scorch Earth Incorporated, and Raider Roamer. Yeah, just giving y'all some idea of what I've been doing. Like I said, Ray's still out here. Ray just cooking. That's all I've been doing. Working on opening up many restaurants for y'all in the Galactico. You said also unique. People love making assumptions instead of just asking questions. Yeah, all it is a question. Like, just ask a question. You want to know something? Ask a question. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, now you know. But it's up to you to know. Don't be ignorant, right? So let's go. Yeah. So I said at one point that my live streams at this channel shall get more emotional. That has all changed. So I take back what I've said, okay? Because I be having some logical standpoints, like what I be talking about here at this live stream, as it is related to all the topics that y'all hear out here. I just try to offer my perspectives, unique perspectives, as unique as posting Scorch Earth Incorporated for y'all. Make sure y'all check that channel out. I go live there randomly. I don't schedule a lot of my live streams, so make sure you hit that notification bell if you're interested in checking out some of my live streams or just check it out on the replay. I have a few live streams scheduled, but not as much as I do here at Reality XM, which I'm cutting back on that too because I've gotten so busy. I tend to have to reschedule my live streams a lot. So to cut down on all that traffic, I make sure at Scorch Earth Incorporated, I don't post many live streams in advance like I do here. Raider Roamer, similar, but I still have quite a few live streams posted during advance, but not as much as Reality XM, right? But still just trying to follow a similar format of okay, don't post too much in advance because you're busy. I make time though, and eventually all these live streams will be completed. Like as far as getting them out the way, that's what we will do over here. Okay, and everyone is going to be immaculate because I'm not going to put out no halfway done live stream for y'all. I don't do that. So that's another reason why I do reschedule some of my live streams. Okay. Uh, but yeah, this channel is not going to get emotional with live streams. As I said, it was going to be. That's going to be for Rayology XM Plus. So, like I said, that's what has changed. Yes. So at Rayology XM Plus, I shall have live streams over there too eventually, and they will be more emotional. Over here, we'll stick to, I guess you could say, more logical live streams over here. I guess over here at Reality XM, it's a little bit of emotional and logical per se, but at Reality XM Plus, they will be 100% emotional live streams that I do over there. Going to be some very cool topics, some very nice things coming up over there, and I hope y'all look forward to that just as much as I am. Okay. Make sure that you have plenty of popcorn, nachos, hot dogs, and soda ready to go for that time when I start doing my first live stream or two over at Reality XM Plus. Okay. But yeah, I'd say around the middle or at the beginning of next year, I might end up doing my first ever live stream over at Reality XM Plus. Okay. I know it's still early in the year right now as we speak, given the date of this live stream. And I just want to be prepared to start off with some amazing content for y'all over at Reality XM Plus in regards to live streams. Okay. Yep. Look like Unique getting that popcorn ready for next year, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's gonna be great over there. Now, hopefully, if y'all have went over to Reality XM Plus so far, you have seen kind of the way my content is over there. It's a little different than it is over here. If you've noticed, I do a little more animation over there. So that's what I'm saying. I just want to have things dedicated, and you got to have, people have to see the difference with your other channels. Don't just be over at another channel doing the same type of content. You're not making sense. Okay. You got a separate channel. What is that separate channel for? Okay. But most people, to be honest, they have separate channels as backup channels just in case their main channel gets shut down or you get striked or something. That's really the only reason why a lot of people have more than one channel, to be honest. Me, no. I have specifics. Ray don't do backups. Okay. We good. I stay good. I stay within my parameters. So Real GXM gonna be here as long as it needs to be. And I don't see a hater trying to take it down anytime soon. That part. So, because it definitely ain't gonna be me taking this channel down, never. No. And I'm gonna have something to show for that too. And it's gonna be a channel embodying everything that I've done here on YouTube. I'll talk about that down the road. Okay. So when you see some of my content, even upcoming live streams this year on even Rayology XM, fret not. I'm purifying. Okay. I'm purifying. That's what we do over here. We're trying to make content more for family. So I'm getting good with just the way I say things, and I don't use hardly any profanity. I don't use hardly any profanity here, but just still making sure that I'm rated PG or rated E for everyone, right? Or I'm from St. Louis, so I got to be like rated E for everyone. you know, but that's what we try to do here at Reality XM for sure. And I didn't even realize, to be honest with y'all, when I first started this channel, that the way things are set up with your email, like, oh man, like you can't even change your email. So I had to start other channels just to support Reality XM because my email associated with Reality XM is not the email I want people to access me with. So I started other platforms where I could incorporate Reality XM into the email. I kid you not, but it turned out to be something great because I didn't know what I was going to do with another platform. I'm like, what? What do I need another platform for? Right? Like I said, I got the advice from another content creator. He was like, with my content, I'm so diversified, and that's cool. But really, you got to be more specific with a lot of your content here on YouTube. That way, you just don't confuse your audience, right? I have a specific audience now, right? And I'm working on that more. And so now I'm working on specific audiences for my other platforms. Like at Ray the Roamer, I have a very spiritual audience over there. Whereas here, I won't say I have a secular or corner audience, but I have more of a universal audience over here at Reality XM. Likewise with Reality XM Plus, that's in the making, okay? Reality, the outermost post, it's gonna be more of the spiritual and the universal audience over there. So, kind of seeing two worlds coming together over at the outermost post. Yeah. So yeah, that's Unique said, Wowzer, so you can't change the email associated with a specific channel? Nope. Nope. The only time I was able to do that, and maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, the only time I was able to do that was when I guess they wanted you to kind of get off Yahoo. Because I had Yahoo channels. I mean, I had Yahoo emails at one point, and then they were like, hey, you got, switch over to Gmail. I was like, oh, dang, okay. So that was the only time I remembered I could change anything because I was changing over. You see what I'm saying? So maybe that's changed. Somebody can correct me. Okay. I'm all for the correction, you know, but as long as it ain't coming from a hater. So, uh, but here's the thing: if one really has been paying attention, my live stream started to get a little more. emotional back in 2021 when I first started doing cosmic love type of live streams, which, yeah, I'm gonna shift all that over to Rayology XM Plus now. Now, I was gonna spin off, I guess, and kind of segue a little bit, not to digress. At this stage of the live stream that I'm doing here, I'm just here to say what up to y'all. Of course. Yeah, say what up to me back. 30 minutes in, you know. I'm sure a lot of people going to check this out on the replay. That's cool too. But yeah, still up in the building, still up in the building, still up in the building. Okay. You know, I hope everyone been doing good so far. A lot has changed since 2020, since the pandemic. Uh, some people have gotten better since then. Some people have gotten worse since the pandemic. So, but yeah, a lot has definitely changed. I would say that much. So, um, I was going to eventually. I had a live stream I had before I took it down. It was just going to be called "My Kevin Samuels Tribute to the Future of Black America." Given that Unique brought up what do I see about the future in general, and I was just going to talk about the future of Black America, and so one will be like, what does Kevin Samuels have to do with this? Especially those that didn't like Kevin Samuels, and what do Rayology XM mean by a Kevin Samuels tribute? Okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. If you tie it together, I think about this. Of course, at one point he had millions of people watching him, thousands and hundreds of thousands of people watch. He had millions of people subscribed to him and hundreds of thousands of people watching him when he went live every time. Okay. Looking at him for answers about a lot of these things, especially about the high value man. And so, if we were set up in a Black American nation or Black American tribe, just think about the headache and the stress Kevin Samuels would have dealing with everybody trying to knock on his compound door or his apartment door in the village, like we in Africa, in the village, or wherever, uh, I bet he like, look, man, I can't answer all y'all questions. It's too many of y'all. I'm going to bed. He'd probably say something like that, right? But I really say this though, Black America is bleak from the standpoint that there aren't really a lot of figures out here who can impart wisdom outside of a Kevin Samuels, unfortunately, because everything now is money driven, everything now is virtually driven. So a lot of the traditional answers, it's hard to get that nowadays unless everybody is trying to figure out how to get back to the old school. Now we can talk. And now you can see what the purpose of the outermost post channel that I have will eventually be about. Getting back to that old knowledge far removed, which someone has shared with me about that being another way of how I can see the inverted perspective that I have, right? But you can't just get that from just trying to talk to a Kevin Samuels. Even he said that. He said, don't just come to me. I don't have all the answers. Y'all only coming to me. What does this say about Black America? Y'all are really lost sheep out here. Okay? Y'all call yourselves goats, but y'all are really lost sheep. Okay? But the last time I checked, goats, they ruin the vegetation more than sheeps do because goats have sharper teeth. Yeah, go over into Mongolia where they need a lot of goats. They shifted their economy from sheeps to goats because they wanted to capitalize on the cashmere market. Okay, I'm just saying. I know a little something, something. I know a little something, something. Let's go. But yeah, as far as this whole leadership thing and the future of Black America, still to this day, rappers are the new Black leaders. They are. I mean, no pun intended. For all purposes, no one really hating on Gunna, despite the fact that some people call him a snitch and a rat, whatever. Nobody hating on Gunna. Why? Because people generally like Gunna's music. I mean, heck, it does have a little jingle to it. It does have a little pop to it, right? When you're rolling down the highway, nothing like listening to some Gunna. It is what it is. So, but my point of that is, okay, now in the culture now it's about giving people their flowers. Okay, man, you need to give people their flowers while they alive. We don't give people their flowers. It's all about people giving people their flowers. The problem is Black America, they don't really give each other their flowers. You give these rappers their flowers. What about giving each other flowers? It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, and it doesn't have to necessarily be actually flowers. Just you know, uh, empower each other with words of flower, meaning like just not words that devour, like walking around like a lion seeking whom you may devour, because let's say, that's what the devil is. He's like a roaring lion walking about seeking who he can devour instead of giving flowers, right? So uh, we don't do that though. We want to, hey, we celebrate. Oh man, this Gunna out of jail. He can now bring some good music to make my day sound better. But you can't go holler at homeboy or homegirl. You know them. You grew up with them. Which, by the way, what if they're just as talented as Gunna? No pun intended. But I'm saying you got people in your locality. You ain't supporting them. We ain't supporting each other, but we supporting people we don't know. Nothing wrong with supporting like a Gunna. But what about the people around your way? Let's support each other and let's support people like Gunna. Let's support everybody. Let's be there for everybody. Let's give everybody their flowers. You don't have to give people that are celebrities only their flowers. Give each other flowers, right? Show each other love. Quit hating on each other. Quit walking out on each other. When things get a little rough, you want to walk out. But we want to be around a person that made it. We want to be around a guy that looks good. He looks like he's real masculine. He's got his together. Oh, she bad. She a bad little mama. I'ma holler at that. She got everything looking good on her. But what about the gal that just, she there with you when you trying to get it together and she's trying to get it together with you? What about her? I think that's the sexier one in my opinion, right? I'm just saying, let's go. Uh, and I say sexier with the XY, not sexier XIER. No I in this. XY, XY, both of us, right? Let's go. 1 second. All right, you said it's unique. When I think of Kevin Samuels having over 1 million subscribers, I think about don't just be well known for change only online, but be well known for change in personal life and reality. Facts. Startup things, startup things outside of YouTube, workshops, seminars, webinars. Get involved in the community. Let people know about you around the way. Don't just be like a former gang member trying to give back to the hood because you don't want nobody to walk down the road you went down. Let it not be just people like that. And no pun intended for people like that. Much respect to y'all for changing your life and reforming yourself. Much love. But it shouldn't just be those people. Okay. What about other people who, they didn't have to walk that walk, so they have even more to give back to people, right? And give to people. I'm just saying. You said also unique. Too many people want to be influencers and internet famous, but haven't made a real difference in self and others in real life. Exactly. Then you also said facts supporting the unknown of folks due to social media, but what about showing support in real life? The irony, right? And most people just, people when you see people around your way, you actually looking at yourself. I don't know if it's out of jealousy or out the fact that people are so prideful. You don't want to help somebody get themselves together no more than, the fact that you got to get yourself together too. So we all like to kind of look down upon each other. I hate to say this, but that is human nature. And what I mean by human nature is really this thing of being below what's divine. Human nature is below things that are divine. It wasn't supposed to be that way initially, but that's what things have come to be. Okay, but yeah, it's sad though. Now it's like in this day and age where you know, uh, let's say it was back in the 50s or the 60s, and we had hip hop back in during the civil rights movement. I don't think there would be a lot of rap videos showing gals wearing thongs in the kitchen in the trap cooking up something in the pot, if you know what I'm talking about, with a rapper that looked like he in a trap and he just got the strap and he just did a bid, right? Or he just put in some work on the streets. I don't think rap videos back during the civil rights era would be looking like that. I think it would be wholesome women that had, natural hair and not wearing thongs and she was dressed like a lady and all the children were in the house happy with that man. He's talking about family and upbringing, and never would he show his gun in front of his children, right? Never would he show firearms in front of them like that. The only time things like that would be such as when they're at the age of where now they can be trained up in regards to protecting the household, because there are some families out there like that live out yonder, and when the children get a certain age, yeah, they do teach them how to use firearms for the sake of protecting the house, okay, but not to become another hoodlum out on the streets, as you know how those guys they learn about guns, right? Just saying. Yeah, exactly. Unique. Ego is a hell of a detriment to humanity. It is. It is. Real talk. But yeah, a lot of Satanism is going on basically out here. All this demon time talking. What about angel time? We ain't trying to be on no angel time. We want to be on demon time, right? That's what we hear out here. All this Satanism, all this, uh, uh, this devilish kind of talking conversations. Even people that claim they know the Most High, you know, uh, all these people out here like this, right? Um, and people claim they know the creator and all that. When you might not realize they're actually being satanic or Luciferian, for all you know. All these people that claim they know who they know, you don't know who they know is. You don't know who that who is, right? Like, but just even regular people, like people, everybody now in this demon time, you could tell there's just too much division going on. There's too much uh disharmony going on. It's not enough love going on. It's not enough unconditional love going on. So it's just a lot of evilness going on out here, a lot of wickedness going on out here. Okay. Now I'm about to segue again because, like I said, I just talk a little random on these live streams, and y'all are free to ask me questions and stuff like that. Give me a second here. Just want to kind of get some more drafted air in here. Yeah, get some more drafted air in here. Yeah, a little cold, a little warm outside, y'all. A little warm outside. Now the spirit of Bane. The spirit of Bane. If you checked out Batman, okay, there's a anti-villain. I call him an anti-villain. Some people call him a villain. I call him an anti-villain. Okay, one second. All right, I'm back, y'all. Had to adjust more of the AC. Like I said, man, oof, a little warm out there, man. But yeah, the spirit of Bane. Now the thing about the spirit of Bane, like the comic book character for Batman, Bane, big fella, okay, big fella, but he had an inner child. He had an inner child, okay. That's the thing, and for all intents and purposes, he's the only villain that I'm aware of that walked around with a little teddy bear. He carried a teddy bear. Yeah. So it's ladies, it's important you don't hurt a man's inner child. I'm gonna talk more about a man's inner child. Okay? I'm gonna talk more about his inner child. I think that's important in this day and age. Ladies realize that, that man has more of an inner child than you realize. Just as you have more of an inner woman than you realize, a man has more of an inner child than you realize. Like, this is deep. It's deep. I don't want to get too heavy in this conversation about it, but yeah, think of the spirit of Bane, just a big fella that's just a child at heart, right? But not from the standpoint of being immature, but just like very benevolent, like children are. Like they're willing to like make sure you're happy. They want to be in tune with your emotions. Like children do this, man. Right. So another thing I want to talk about real quick. She said that's adorable. Yeah, yeah, little bear, little teddy bear, right? uh, so I want to do like kind of a kind of a G check, not really like a gangster check, nothing like that, but just a gentleman check, right? For all the gentlemen, we talking right now. Never share cheese with rats, bread with bird, or move with snakes. Once again, never share cheese with rats, bred with birds, or moved with snakes. Keep that in mind. You know. Now, I'm not even about game at this channel, but I want to say this: if you're gonna talk about it, I'm gonna tell this. Last time I checked, you gotta let your game do the talking. Too many guys out here talking about game, aka their game. Let your game do the talking. Let your game do the talking. You're talking too much about game. I hear it too much. I get it. You want to give people the little insights and infos on how you get about, do about. Talk about your experiences with the game. I'm just saying. I'm gonna leave it at that. Say less. Okay. Now, want to switch it up a little bit more. We're about 45 minutes in. I might, like I said, once I get to the hour mark, we're gonna be good. Okay. Might even stop well before that, but I do want to talk about a few more things. Like I said, I don't want to digress too much. But I mean, kind of, I do digress here at this live stream in particular. Just I could talk about a lot of different topics. Like I said, I kind of stay outside of what's been going on. Y'all heard that enough. Y'all could look all that up on YouTube. But here's the thing: they say now, I guess from what scientists are saying, they're saying leave your shoes outside. Leave your shoes outside. Why? Well, I'm already thinking because of the germs, but yeah, they're claiming you leave your shoes outside. I'd say when you get a house to where you can leave your shoes outside, you do that. But in the houses that we have on regular blocks and suburbs, do not leave your shoes outside. You know what I mean? Like, leave your shoes outside if it's like a patio. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. But no, don't just leave your shoes outside from the standpoint of doing that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're going, if you got some nice shoes, you got them off whites. You even got them Yeezys that's coming back into circulation. Oh, those gonna get got. Those gonna get got, man. That's an easy lick for somebody that, like, you might have people out there that rob, take people's shoes. They see them Yeezys out there. They see them freaking off whites or even Travis Scotts out there. Yeah, they're like, ooh, that's a lick. That's a lick. Oh, don't let you be that person that just uh bought those $1.3 million flu season Air Jordan 12s, right? And you leave those outside, bruh. Yeah, but I get it. I'm just, kind of going off the rail a little bit, but yeah, the conversation more or less is like, uh, you might step on some dog poop. Dogs leave a lot of bacteria with their poop and stuff like that. You might have stepped on a dead animal for all you know, or even just other types of issues out there. Like, but this is why they simply saying don't leave your shoes outside. Like, I'll probably, I would leave a link for this stuff, but y'all can look this stuff up. I mean, just Google, Google that they don't want you leaving your shoes outside. So that's been the latest thing. So a lot of things, like even when you get sick, allegedly, like it's due to your shoes probably. Even radioactive elements get stuck on your shoes. Hey, for you guys in the hood with the lead bullets getting on the bottom of your shoes. Lead is radioactive. I'm just saying, okay? But even a lot of perfluorinated chemicals, as they talked about, right? So a lot of chemicals that they be using for construction sites. You might step on some of that and it gets on the bottom of your shoes. So it's not just about bacteria, it's about chemical stuff like that. Stuff like that can mess up your shoes. Hey, I recommend you wash your shoes as much as you can. Put them in a bag, put them in a washer. Okay, that's my solution for that too. But yeah, that's a big deal, I guess nowadays. They're like, yo, don't they want you to leave your shoes outside, but that's a certain way. That's a certain way you should leave your shoes outside. Now in Japan, they don't even want you to walk inside with shoes on. They got shoes for you. Take your shoes off outside, and we're gonna have some shoes for you to put on when you come inside of our home here in Japan. That's how they doing in Japan. Okay. Now, Let's switch up some more. But before I do that, let's see what Unique said. She said, uh, yes, like be about it. Don't just speak about it. Affirmative action. Yep. Yep. As far as like with a lot of these people out here, they ain't about that life. They just talk it. They ain't walking it, right? Or they walking out. They walking away because they were never about that life. So yeah, they're not talking it. They're not walking it because they're not about that life, or they walk away or walk it out because they were never about that life. Goes back to that, doesn't it? You said this also Unique. Leave shoes outside for what? Like why? Right. And we just went over that. So yeah, that's what they think. But you also just said in regards to that, you said, "Oh, you said don't leave your shoes outside." Uh well no. They hold up. They said no, they said let me make sure we're on the same page. The scientists want you to leave your shoes outside. I'm telling you don't unless you got the right kind of house for it. Yeah, yeah. Don't just leave your shoes outside like your normal house. If you ain't got it fenced up or you ain't got a patio for it, yeah, don't leave your shoes outside. But yeah, I mean, there's still bad elements that could get in your shoes even if they're sitting outside. So I'm like, yeah, if you ain't got a patio, I'm just saying. So yeah, up to you. Listen to the scientists, but have some common sense too. I'm just saying, you know. But now to the kind of to go from there, yeah, TikTok to me is the new OnlyFans. I believe it is. TikTok is the new OnlyFans. I'm not saying it's getting as ratchet as OnlyFans, but as far as wanting attention, or O fans, because they don't really want you saying OnlyFans on YouTube. So let me keep that at a minimum. But basically, yeah, a lot of TikTok is becoming just a place where somebody wants to get some type of attention. But you can see a lot of dating apps becoming like that too. A lot of people get on dating apps not to really date. They just get on there for attention. They want to see how much attention they can get with people doing DMs and stuff. Even IG. One goes live just to see who will come to their live. Reality XM did not go Reality XM did not go live on YouTube just to get attention. Okay. I don't even have a lot of people come to a lot of my live streams. Maybe in the future that might happen. But most people watch my replays. I'm not here trying to get attention. Oh, I don't have a lot of people here watching me on my live streams. They must think that, Ray GXM just that dude just be tripping. I don't go to his channel. That dude whack. He dropped the ball. Right? He fell off, he flopped something. So we don't really go to Reality's live streams or nothing. And I'm supposed to be in my feelings about it. No, I'm not. I don't care if I don't have anybody here. But I'm thankful for those that do show up to my live streams, right? And some of them got moderator wrenches. Hey, so the more people show up, the more we gonna make this happen. But I don't expect that. It just happens, and that's the way it should be. How you look at life, right? Yeah, yeah. So, um, there's a lot more I want to bring up. A lot of things. Like I said, hey, it was a good, perfect time, and good to see you up in the building, family. Once again, good to see you. But yeah, yeah, unique. Definitely becoming, yeah, a lot of stuff going on TikTok. Yeah, but like I said before, the thumbnail that I chose for this live stream was the arrows at my back and stuff at one point, and I've definitely held my own regardless of all that, and I'll continue to do that. Like nothing will change my inverted perspectives, my perspectives. Now, actually, to a certain extent, my perspective could get a little darker. What I mean by this is not in a bad way, but just in a more realistic way in regards to my inverted perspective. Cool. I appreciate you sharing, family. I appreciate that. Uh, no, I ain't gonna go like the manosphere, y'all. I'm not gonna go the way like with the manosphere. Like, what I mean by this is that they started to go off into more black pill content. And actually, the state of the manosphere right now, as we speak, from the outside looking in, I could tell y'all right now, the manosphere is pretty much almost black pill at this point. It's hardly red pill anymore. It's all black pill. Their red pill was becoming more black pill. Let's put it that way. It's mostly black pill type of content I'm seeing out there right now. And then we got everybody doing reaction videos. I get it. I see it bumps up the algorithms. I get it. It gets you all your subscribers real quick than just someone hearing like the way I spit a lot of what I talk about, right? I get it. But it's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to really have some common sense. And when you sit down and like I said, bringing back that scenario, how Kevin Samuels would feel if there was no internet and everybody came knocking at his door wanting to know about the high value man, right? Like, think about if there was no internet and people came knocking to your door, but they want to be like, hey, I'm not here for knowledge or to like listen to your wisdom. I actually want to hear about all the stuff you've been sharing lately with everybody else's ideas or issues or whatever, drama, whatever. That wouldn't make sense, would it? But that's exactly what's going on right now. People don't have original content. Everybody's just sharing other people's content or other people's whatevers. And like I said, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying there's just more people uh doing videos and live streams, talking about what everybody else saying. You don't have nothing original of yourself. Like I said, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's just a majority of more content of other people's content versus original content like mine. Okay. Like the only time y'all see me even remotely do content with somebody else's content is when I'm using that to actually reinforce my content. You see what I'm saying? Like Kanye West said, gotcha, gotcha. You said unique. TikTok do have a lot of females just showing their assets, right? Like it's cute for attention. Very true. Yeah, yeah. You already know all these react man. So many people's channels have taken off by just doing reaction videos alone. I could have easily went that route, but I said nah. I'm good. I'm good. React to me. Out of love, people. Out of love. Come on now. Be light on Ray. Be light on Ray. Yeah. But no, I ain't gonna go the way of the manosphere. They getting more black pilled, and shout out to the manosphere. No pun intended. I'm just saying. I'm just looking at what I've seen. It is what it is. As I've said before, my channel was not started because of nor affiliated or associated with the manosphere. Yet, with all due respect, they do have some good points about what's been going on lately with the feminine gender. It's just that they've been a lot black pilled with it lately, and now it's just about passports as a result, right? Uh, but with me, it's just that oftentimes I see more topics uploaded about problems posted instead of solutions, and instead of being proactive, or as Unique said earlier, the whole what? Let me get back to that. Like affirmative action, basically, don't just speak about it, be about it. But a lot of these guys ain't trying to be about it. They don't, so that's just that. They ain't even trying to be about that. They trying to be about something else. They trying to be about somewhere else, right? So that's just that. So a lot of what I'm doing is on my own, very organic. It's like without a lot of them involved or around because they're like, man, I ain't trying to. Man, I don't know what Real Jacks him think he doing. I don't talk about that stuff at my channel. And as a result, some content creators I have once collabed with, I don't see them much no more because they're just going off that too, whether it's passports or just being more black pill with their content about the feminine like. And so with me just still staying on this realm of still, love, relationships and family, a lot of them just ain't feeling that. So, I don't have a certain type of audience over here. Like I know I would if I just decided, hey, well, let's talk about why Rayology XM is for passport bros, or why Rayology XM be telling these girls that they are for the streets, right? You see how I'm going with this? Or if I could just do like content just about reaction videos, stuff like that, or shoot down single mothers, right? Like stuff like that. Like my channel would blow up if I just went that route, but I didn't, and I haven't, and I won't. Okay, I'm that original that I'm still within a 500 subscriber range, and I haven't increased since then. But I'm pretty sure, and I haven't increased. What I mean by that is I haven't increased as of yet. But my time will come. I'm not worried about that. I'm way ahead. I'm just waiting for everybody else to catch up. And those that decided to unsubscribe from my channel as of late, they just couldn't keep up. That's just that. Okay, take it or leave it. Now, um, and of course, the females involved in the manosphere, they be doing the same stuff like the guys be doing in the manosphere. They're just basically the female version of the manosphere, if you ask me. Just in case somebody would have asked me a question pertaining to such. Speaking of the females, I'm tired of running into females out here in these spaces that be complaining about what a man ain't doing. Yet when they get around a real man, they still fall short and they leave them. You know, and I'm not even talking about from my personal experience, even though I have had these personal experiences too. Uh, I say this though, the females that have been out here complaining about men being a problem are also the problem. You know, and I'll leave y'all with this because let's tie this back in with my thumbnail. Yeah, it's still sad that there's a beef sector out here, right? I just thought I talk about it. I just thought I'd talk about it. It's sad that there's this thing called a beef sector. We got to get on a higher vibration, y'all. We got to get on a higher frequency. Get out that beef stuff. It ain't gonna take you nowhere. It sure ain't getting you nowhere. Okay. I'm just saying, like having beef or problems or even trying to roast somebody is just childish. Okay. It really is. You know, is you got young ones coming up, man. You got young ones coming up watching this content, and they see someone grown that's just beefing and roasting. They're gonna be like, dang, yo, I do this right now at my age. I thought this was so. This is what being grown is gonna be like. Like for real, man. Like I used to get upset when I was young and I see like older guys that be like this wanting to beef and fight all the time. I'm like, what about that grown man stuff? Where you just above that stuff? Where you like on some other stuff, like and nobody want to mess with you because you ain't even about that other stuff that they own, right? Like what happened to that? What happened to women that are like that, right? Gals just, now they want to switch up and act like you all good, but you ain't acknowledging all the little crazy stuff you was doing with that drama on YouTube prior. Having all these beefs and roasting people. Now you want to switch up your image and all that. I'm not judging, but yo, tell people about how messy you were back in the day. Talk about it. Expose yourself. Yeah, I was a mess. Expose yourself, right? Do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah. You said unique. Using a passport to pass it off like a sport. Right. Facts. And then you also said you said Rayology XM, your channel is undefined, underground, but it's unique. Coming from unique. I appreciate that. Yes. You said us also. Only beef people should be having the only beef people should be having is choosing what type of breed of cow to eat. Right. Wagyu, the only way, right? Finally found the cow that actually you don't have to do much for the steak. You could eat it either way. You could eat it almost raw. You could eat it either rare or you could eat it well done. Like Wagyu is that good that you could eat it from rare to well done. Either way, it don't matter about Wagyu. That's the beauty of Wagyu beef. Like it's the beef beyond beef, right? Like because you shouldn't be beefing like all that little low level stuff. Like let's just call it Wagyu. People need to like get out of beef and just be all about Wagyu. Simply put. Yeah, Wagyu needs its own category, just like the Range Rover has become its own category from Land Rover, just as the Wagoneer has become its own category from Jeep. Yeah, I'm just saying. But whatever. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all, and I'm here. I'm still here. I just been cooking lately, and like I said on the replay, look into the chat of this live stream. You'll see the links to my other channel. I decided, man, I'm done with posting all this stuff all the time. Every time I do a live stream, I'll be out here, man, on different other channels. You can find me, and so at least with this live stream here in particular, you can see those links, and I'll just make sure my mods they just put the links to my other channels in the chat as many of them as possible. Of course, the other channels, you'll just have to find them. I'm out here, though. We out here. I definitely have more than the channels that I posted in the chat of this live stream, that's for sure. Because we trying to do some empirical things out here, okay? We're just going to leave it at that. But Much love to y'all. Make sure that y'all subscribe if y'all new to this channel and you like my content. If you've checked out my other content up to this point and you just been trying to think like, yo, this dude, he pretty cool. Okay. I appreciate that. Just subscribe, share this live, as well as my other content. Okay. And make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you get all of my content in real time. Definitely a lot more in store. And it's only going to get better from here, no matter what it looks like out there. Okay. No matter what it looks like out there. It's only going to get better from here. But yeah, just wanted to chop it up with y'all for this little bit. I appreciate that, Unique. Try to do good with these live streams. You know, I know it's been a while since I've been out here, but I'm out here on the spaceship to infinity and beyond. Or sometimes, you know, because I'm Ray, I could just say to infinity and rayond. Going back to the mothership. Catch y'all on the next one. Thanks a million for stopping by.